Hey, hello, welcome guys. Sorry I was a bit late. Just came back from home. So, here you go, man. Welcome to another episode of Workout from Home, episode number 6, week number 3. So, Thursday means workout day for us. So, if you just joined, my name is Mission, and what today you'll be able to get is I'm going to show you how to work out from home using household equipments and form your own routine or make your own whatever you like it, whether you want to do high intensity training or do like heat, or you just do straight sets, or you want to do like a circuit. I'll leave it to you. You be your own boss, so to speak. So create. Most important, we're going to talk about today. What also you receive is talk about more detail about techniques. Make sure the technique is nice, or everything is controlled. And last but not least, also give you more ideas also on how to work out. Workout doesn't have to be always body weight, which can be very boring at times. Using some equipments, using household item, can help you create some creativity and also hopefully have the fun element into your workout. So without further ado, I'm going to start right away, and I'm going to do a workout from home. So week 3 as usual. So how do you do? What makes a good workout program? Of course, number 1 is you want to make it sustainable. That means you enjoy it. But at the same time, number 2 is we want to make sure your workout will consist a lot of what I call compound movement, and also what we will call isolation movement. Compound means one single exercise that use a lot of muscle group. For example, squats, you use your butt, you use your thigh, you use your core, everything and so on. Or when you do some of row will use a little bit on your back, a little bit on your arms, and also on the core. Whereas if you do something like, for example, if you do a lateral raise like this, you are going to feel on the shoulder only. This is called isolation. So majority of the training should consist of some compound and a tiny bit of isolation, just to kick some pump, right? So I'm going to start right away. So first exercise I'm going to do is going to do a leg exercise. This is involving using what is that called? Compound exercise, single leg version using your thigh, your butt, and also your core. So I'm going to show you how it's done here. So just let me move the camera a little bit, and you should be able to see. Okay. So first exercise, right? We do what I call a Bulgarian split squat. So you can use a chair, or you can use a box like how I'm doing now. So begin from here. Okay, place your leg on top, keep yourself up. One is called a compound movement because when you come up, you're going to feel your thigh, your butt, and your core all together. Do your very best to go as low as you can. Ideally, your knee touch the floor. But if you can't touch, go to your honest low as possible. If you don't keep your core tight, you're going to wiggle around. So make sure your core is tight here. So you control all the way down, up, 1. Control again, 2. Okay? This is a warm up. I'm just showing you how it's done. Later, I'm going to add some weight. Right? So I'll show you one leg, now I'll show you the other leg. Yeah? The other leg is the same. Keep your leg up. Keep it up. Okay? Chest up. Sit as low as you can. Touch. 1, 2. Touch. Press. Down you control. Up you shoot as fast as you can. I repeat, yeah? Down you control. Up as fast as you can. Down you control. Up as fast as you can. Okay? So this is how you do. Now, for some of you guys, the exercise that I showed you just now, the Bulgarian split squat, is quite easy. So how do you want to increase the difficulty? Well, you can keep doing body weight, but if you're doing your body weight more than 20 or 30 reps, I would recommend you to add a bit of weight so that you don't need to do so much, helping to save some time and create some efficiency. So, I'm going to show you how it's done. Introducing the backpack. So, it's optional. You can wear it in the backpack like this, or if you want to create some difficulty, you may tuck the back. So it depends on you. But for today's learning purposes, I'll prefer to hold it on the back. So this is how you carry your bag. Put a weight inside. You can put rice, clothing, shoes, water bottles, or anything that you have to add the weight. Once this is done, proceed to do a Bulgarian split squat like how we shared just now. Okay? Go into the box, place your feet. Make sure you go down as low as you comfortably can. So go to touch. 1, 2, 3. Make sure you keep your core tight, yeah? If you don't keep your core tight, you're going to shake all around. Okay? Yes, balance is one part of the key, but also if your core is tight, you should be able to eliminate a lot of all these problems, yeah? So another time I'll show you, yeah? Chest up, back. 1, good. 2, good. 3, and control, yeah? Up. 4, up. Okay? So that's how you do. So leg is done. This is how you do what I call a Bulgarian split squat. Right? So if you have problem with this, if this is really not your thing or it's very tiring, you may have a second alternative by wearing the backpack and just do your typical squat. Same thing, stand straight, legs around to your shoulder width, knees slightly out. Whenever you're ready, you take a nice big breath, hold the breath in, and sit as low as you can. Up. From side view, I want to show you that your hip below your knee will do. Do not over dip. Never let your lower back rest here. Your lower back will be tense at all times. 1, 2, sit. Just think of knees out. Okay? 3. Think of knees out so that you can sit in between your legs. So it's that simple. I've done with the legs. Up next, I'm going to talk about how to do the back. As for the back, there's a lot of options. But for today's learning purposes, I'm going to do using the detergent bottles and show you how to train the back, yeah? So this is how you do. Okay, chest up, all the way down, and chest up again. This is your starting position. From here, think of using your back, tuck in your elbow a bit, think of using your elbow and drive to the ceiling. If done correctly, you will feel on the upper back here, yeah? So to show you how it's done, let me just tilt the camera a bit, yeah? So you guys get the better view out of it. Okay. So, how you do this one, again, yeah? Chest up, and push all the way down, okay? Don't think of going up. My suggestion for you is, pull it all the way to your, instead of just going up like this, think of trying to put it to your pocket. Do your best to put it to your pocket, okay? So elbow to the pocket, instead of elbow going up here, again, elbow to the pocket, and instead of elbow up. So tell yourself, chest up, elbow up, go down, elbow up, go down, elbow up, go down. Ensure you have full range of motion. The key is when you do a row, not only you're squeezing, as you go down, you control as well. So, common mistake people at the gym, or even working at home, they will always do this problem. Squeeze, they go down and control it. They just drop. There's no control. So be sure you have a control. So you can get the full range of motion. Squeeze, go down, 1, 2. Squeeze, 1, 2. Squeeze, 1, 2. So that's how you do. That's how you train the back. So you've done correctly on the back, you should be able to feel this area, yeah? Okay, so legs, recap, we do a Bulgarian split squat just now. As for the back, we do a little bit on the back. Okay? Next one I'm going to show is the chest. Chest, I'm going to do a little bit on the, I'm going to use the box. I'm going to do some sort of bench press. So just give me a minute, let me set it up for you so you can have a look how this is going, yeah? As for the bench press, I'm going to show you using this equipment. Okay? So I'll show you how it's done here. Just give me a while, let me set this up here. Okay, I hope this angle does you good. Yeah. Alright, so next exercise, I'm going to use the box. You can use a bench, or better still, if you can use some sort of a bench, or you can use like a sofa, that's fine. Just make sure the surface is a bit hard here. Alright? Don't use, do not attempt to use a plastic chair, or even worse, use like a very soft cushion like that. Be sure the bench has a little bit of grip and firm. Okay? A simple test is, make sure when you stand, you can stand on it and it doesn't break. Jump a bit also, no problem. Okay? So be sure you find an equipment that's stronger. Now when this is ready, we're going to proceed to do a bench press. Just give me a while, yeah? Let me set the... Yeah, it's fine? Okay. So, you want to lie down? Okay, so you lie down. Lift all the way up. Up. And
As you go down, chest up here, touch your chest, press. Touch your chest, press. As you go down, chest up, back tight, up, chest up, back tight, come up, even higher chest. High chest, even higher chest. Okay? And that's how you do. So a tip when you're doing a bench press, right? From the top view, yeah? Just let me keep the camera. Because this one, the form, most people get it not very incorrect, so I'm going to show you how to get it in proper form. You want to keep the chest up, lift your hands up. You think of chest up and just chest up, okay? Chest up, tuck in your elbow. Think of tucking your armpit. From the top view, it will look like this. Okay? Show you here now. Instead of like this, up, chest up, tuck in your back. So from the side, right? Chest up, tuck in your back. As you go down, as you lower down the bar, the chest is going forward. Meaning, it will have a two-way fight like that. So, chest up. So imagine I chop off the invisible hand now. Chest up. You see the chest keep expanding. Up. Chest up and up. That is how you do. Alright, so done with the chest. Up next, I'm done with the shoulder. So how to do the shoulder? I'll bring the equipment shortly. Just stay tuned here. As for the shoulder, I would like to use this. Wait, I got a better one. Hang on here. Okay, as for water bottles, you may use this. If you're stronger, this is only around 1.5 liter. So I will assume at most around 1.5 kilos here. So this is quite simple. Let me just move the camera a little bit so you guys can get an idea. Okay. So this is how you do. It's called a lateral raise here. So this one, from this part onward, is all what I call isolation already. So just how the squat involves a few muscles. Barbell split squat involves on your butt, your thigh, your core. As for the back just now, we do the row, right? The row is your back, also a little bit on your tricep. When you do the bench press just now, you're going to feel on your chest, your back, also a little bit on your tricep. And as for the shoulder lateral raise, it's just purely on the shoulder. So it's called this shoulder cap here, right? Or if you really want to, the scientific term, you call it the deltoids, right? So from here, you grip, have a nice grip. Think of turning your pinky fingers out here. So when you come up, I'll show you again. Maybe a closer view better for you guys. When you come out, right, think of, instead of doing like this, think of point your pinky finger out. So think of pinky finger up and out. For most people, once you can solve this problem, you should be able to feel the shoulder right away, even just by body weight as I'm doing right now. So that is what you want to do. So proceed by holding over here. As you come up, right? Up, control. Up, control. Up, control. Up, control. So when you come up, pinky fingers out. When you come up, slowly straight back your hand. How you start is how you finish. How you start is how you finish. If you want to increase difficulty, you can do this. You may go to a box, sit down, and try to do it. By sitting down, it will increase the difficulty a little bit. So allow me to show you here. So this is demo here. So you sit over here. Okay. Up, go down, control. Up, go down, control. So if you do correctly, once again, pinky fingers out, and you're going to feel on your shoulder. Okay? So one more time here, I'm showing you here. Up, go down, control. Up and control. Last one. Up and control. If you do correctly, you should be feel the shoulder cap already. Okay? So that's how you do. Now, I said if this is too tough for you, you may stand up and do. If this is still very tough, still quite simple for you, you may add a little bit of weight. Simply, you may use a detergent bottle or a water bottle that is heavier one. Preferably something that is a handle. Alright? My favorite is, just going to opinion this a while, hang on. This is my personal favorite in terms of doing a lateral raise. I like something that is dangling, kind of like this. So, imagine you got two, right? When you come up, right? I'll show you that. It will look something like this. One, so from the side view, right? You look like this. 1,
So just bend a bit so you guys can see. 1 and down. So you want to feel on the shoulder. If this is too much for you, as I've always said before, if you think this is too heavy, you can go half, a quarter, or even just a tiny bit, depending on your level. Use the water level as a form of chart progression. So example here, if you start from here, in 3 months time, you can go up to here, meaning suggesting you have improved some strength a little bit. Improving strength is also important, not just because you want to be strong like a power lifter or strongman or weightlifter. Being strong, consider this, when stronger you are, allows you to do more things. For example, if you can squat 10 kilos, squatting body weight shouldn't be much of an issue for you. You probably can do 10 kilo, you can handle 10 kilos. If I give you a 1 kilo weight, probably is nothing for you. So considering having more strength is like having more money in your pocket. More money you have shouldn't be more problem, right? Even if it's a problem, it's a good problem to have than to have no money. Just like strength. Having too much strength is way better than not having strength at all, or have very minimal strength. Okay, so a little off topic here, I'm sorry. So once again, recap motion, bottom, lateral raise. So next up we're going to do, I want to show you how to do an arm workout. Alright, so as usual, every time we work out, I will highly encourage, especially if you're watching this video, you only do like 2 to 3 times a week. I highly recommend you to train full body. Unless you're training 4 times or 5 times a week, then you may break down to upper body, lower body day, or a body part specific exercise. For example, maybe you can do Monday legs, Tuesday upper body, Wednesday legs, Thursday rest, Friday upper body, whatever have you. So I'm going to show you how it's done. As for the arms is very straightforward. Arms, all we need is what is that called? All we need is just some water bottles. So I'm going to reuse back this one. This is my personal favorite during MCO. So I hope you can benefit from it. And let's see how it goes. Right, next I'm going to show is for the arm. The arm is just a tricep. Alright, we call it the French press, also known as a backward tricep press. Okay, behind the neck tricep press. So I'm going to show you how it's done. Hang on here. So let me move this up. Okay. So this is how you do it. Let me just see the camera. Alright, from the top view, you want to go all the way down and press. Okay? Do your level best to keep this as close as possible. As close as possible and press. Close as possible, press. From the back view, it will look something like this. Starting your arm straight. As you go down, keep the elbows tight. So don't move, keep the elbow rigid here. When you come up, press. Think of punch the ceiling. Go down few here, punch the ceiling. Go down, punch the ceiling. Okay? Showing you from the hand up, this is the other side of the hand. Keep it up. Control all the way down. Press. Control all the way down. Press. Control all the way down. And press. From the side view, from the front view, it will look something like this. Think of as close as you can to your body and use your elbow. Just bend the elbow and shoot back at the elbow. That's all. Bend the elbow, shoot the elbow. Bend the elbow, shoot the elbow. Okay? So that's how you done for the arm. Up next, I'm going to show you guys another exercise that is revolving around the core. Okay? So you've done with the arm. I guess the final thing is you're going to left with the core. So how to do a core exercise? Give me some time and set it up for you. Now, if you notice all this while, all the core workout I'm doing, probably don't use a lot of weight. You might be thinking, why I'm not using weight? For most people, especially if you're watching this video, if you are a newly trained person, adding weight, usually you don't manage to feel your core. If anything but, you will feel on your lower back, or you feel on your arm, you feel on your leg, depending what ab exercise you do. Hence, I prefer you guys to take a step back, start small, and slowly progress from there. That will be a better serve for your time. Remember, workout is just not clock in, clock out. It's not about the quantity, it's about the quality. So be sure every workout you do, you can feel what you're supposed to feel. Right? If you don't know what you're doing, or if you have any questions on how to do, please seek professional advice. Or if you want, you may just send me a message or just show me a video of how you do, and I will get back to you. Again, I will not do you anything which I will say in the episode. I'll do it for free. Okay, as long as I got time to respond, give me a day or two, I should be able to drop back to you while I can. Right? So last exercise, doing on the core here. As for the core, I just keep something short and simple. Okay? You might have seen this a lot of time, but hey, I'm going to keep repeating it because repetition is how we learn. The more you practice it, you're going to be better at it, right? And also remember, when you work out from home, to be frank, it's not, I work out at home and see result or not. The correct question you should ask is, are you consistent enough so that you can see results or not? Yeah? So I'm going to show you how to do the core exercise here. The last exercise, very simple. Let me just cue this for you. I'm doing a lying down position. You probably see this quite a lot of times today, but hey, if it works, don't even bother changing. If you like it for the fun element, you can go ahead, right? So I'm going to show you a regular version. I'll show you the extended version. This is the actual version. Okay. This is the actual version. Okay? If you want to give yourself a good time, you can just keep repeating here. Okay? This one is, some people call it a spider crawl, some call it a side, I forgot the name, is like a side touch or something like that, right? It's quite a long name. But when you want to do this spider crawl, quote unquote, you want to make sure a few things. Common mistake people do, right? When they do this, they will cheat. How do they cheat? Very simple. They will bend the elbow as far as they can, and the body just bend to the side. The goal is to feel on the side leg, the side core. Don't move your body or hips too much. It's just think of squeezing here, extending it out. Squeezing here, extending it out. So meaning, it will look something like this. Touch, and go back. Touch, and go back. Also another common mistake, people would like to do very fast. Like they're rushing to the airport like that. Like I say, workout is about quantity, not about just the quantity. This is one of the common mistakes. As you can see, I do just now is very fast. What you want to do is control. Just like any exercise you do, full range of motion is the best use of the time. So meaning, once you touch, go down, control. Touch, and control. If this is too hard for you, obviously do not do it. How do you know it's too hard for you? If you don't feel your core, all you feel is tired, and all you feel is anything but the core in a nutshell, then it's just a waste of the time. Do not do it. It's not a bad exercise. You just haven't get the strength yet. This is why you train weights, so that you get stronger, you can do more things, right? Now, all these things sound repetitive, but constantly people want shortcuts. People want the answer. People want that trick. To be frank, there is no trick. It's just consistency, keep practicing, alright? So if this is too hard, may I suggest you can use a better use of the choice, is what I call ankle touch and toe. Quite simple one. I believe almost everyone can do. So from here, think of your arm, try to touch your ankle. But do not attempt to bend your arm down too much. So be very honest here. It's moving the body to touch, not extending your arm and touch. That means your arm as if like is paralyzed already. So begin by touch, control, touch, control, touch, control, touch, control. As you can see, I don't touch, move and there a lot. You just keep as rigid as you can, and don't try to attempt to go touch like that. No, the correct way is you tuck in this side oblique. So you can see it. So if you're using this muscle, you already say this is an ab exercise. And if you're not using the ab and using your arm to cheat, what's the point of cheating yourself? Right? Don't be that loser who just swing like a boomerang style, but cannot feel anything. That's not what we want. Try again. Touch, up, touch, and up, touch, and up. You can put your neck down, or you can put a pillow and slide it down also, if your neck find it very strainful. But if done correctly, you shouldn't feel too much on your neck, if anything but the core. So once again, don't try to extend all the way, don't try to reach down. Just think of your torso is not moving, and slowly extend. Touch, go up, control. Touch, control. Remember, it's not just reach down and touch, it's moving here, squeeze here, so that enables your torso to move down and touch. That should be the main concern when you're doing the ab exercise. Okay? So, almost reaching to the end of the program. So, a recap what I do today. Let me just move the camera, hang on here. Okay, so just a recap of program what I do today. As for the legs, I train with the Bulgarian split squat. So we pull in the box, we do the single leg one, right? And then followed by a push-up, followed by back the row, where we take the detergent and roll. Remember, keyword, you don't want to elbow out. You want to don't think of elbows up, think of elbow to the pocket. I want to put in your pocket and elbow to the pocket. That's a better use of the time. Then we're done with the chest. We're done the back, we proceed to the chest. The chest is where as you keep going down, the chest is expanding. Using the box, you lie down and do a press. If you want to see how it's done, you may catch the replay version. Just go back to the probably around the middle part. You should be able to see. You will see something that we're training the chest, right? So what we've done is this. Up next, we're going to do is the shoulder. Shoulder, like I said, is just hold 2 water bottles. Go as high as you can, control as much as you can. It's just that plain simple, just to feel the shoulder. Then, followed by, you go to the next exercise, which is on the shoulder. Which is on the arm. The arm is a little bit down, a little bit up, a little bit down, a little bit up. And then, you finish it off with some core exercise, which from the top view, it looks something like this. Just touch, go, touch, go. Remember, do not attempt to use your arm to extend it down. Think about bending the core here so that it allows you to touch, okay? And when you go up, control. Don't just touch, come up, like a boomerang thing like that. You're not here to do boomerangs, we're here to work out. So remember, chest up, touch, come up. As you can see, I look like I'm not even trying at it. But if done correctly, you're going to turn a lot of objects. That is the proper way to do it, right? So I guess this is it. That's the end of today's episode. Thank you for staying tuned in. So next week on Tuesday again, I'll see you on Tuesday and Thursday. But Tuesday, we're going to talk about like some of the, what is that called? We're going to have some of more like sharing instead of doing workout. And Thursday, I'll make it a workout. Now, what we have on Tuesday, for now, I keep it open. If you have any topics you want me to cover, you want me to share, I will just share. Hey, if you have someone who thinks that can serve you way better than me, you don't need to follow me at all, right? You can just go to other people and I hope they serve you well. If it really benefit you, good. I'm happy for you, right? So if you feel that I can help, feel free to share this. So my goal is just to reach out to some people and just help out for those who maybe you have no access to a personal trainer or you never have someone teach you how to do the form. I hope this video finds you well. And till then, I'll catch you next week. So Tuesday, you tell me what topic you want to say. I have some in my mind, but let's keep it open for everyone. Like I say, you have any suggestion, feel free, you can contact me here or find me anywhere on the internet. Right? So that's it. You have a good day. I'll catch you next week. So till then, bye bye.